So it appears that some of Donald Trump's own fans have turned on him. That's right. And so what's going on is, you guys probably remember, Dr. Oz, the pseudoscience pusher, is actually running for Pennsylvania Senate as a Republican. Now, it was kind of unclear as to what his political ideology even was prior to this, but he's running as a Republican, and so now he is, painting himself as this like solid Republican. And Donald Trump came out and actually endorsed Dr. Oz. So this is now creating some kind of like schism going on within the Republican Party, as different Republicans are endorsing different people. Anytime you have a former president endorsing you, it's a huge fucking deal, especially when you're talking about a sort of intra battle like within the Republican Party. It's going to be a very impactful announcement, and also whatever the result or the consequence of that is going to be very impactful on whatever the future of the party is. So if, Dr. Oz wins partially or a good amount because of Trump, that's going to mean Trump is going to have more influence in the party in the future. It means that he has more influence now. He has a good amount of influence now. So it kind of, will tell you where the party is headed. Now, I don't like Dr. Oz because he pushes a bunch of pseudoscience. I even just pulled up his Wikipedia page here. It just says he has promoted pseudoscience and alternative medicine, has been criticized by physicians, government officials, and medical and popular publications, including in the British Medical Journal and the New Yorker, for endorsing unproven products and unscientific advice. The British Medical Journal published a study in 2014 that found more than half of the recommendations on medical talk series, including the Dr. Oz show, either had no evidence or contradicted medical research. It says in 2018, Donald Trump appointed him to the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. So that's also something that you want to note, right? He joined the Trump administration in 2018, so he's forged some ties. But the reason why I don't like Dr. Oz is because he's a scam artist. He just pushes this bullshit of oh, if your neck is shaped like this is the diet that you need to lose weight, or this is the pill that's going to make you lose weight, or whatever. It's all scams. It's just preying on people's lack of knowledge. It's scummy. It's, lying, etc., etc. But what you can see there is they obviously have some ties together because he was part of the administration starting from 2018. Now, another thing is there appears to be a connection between Dr. Oz and Donald Trump in that they're both like these TV personalities. Dr. Oz is a TV personality. It seems like Trump is also very impacted by his buddies at Fox News. And so what it says is that Sean Hannity is somebody who's been pushing him a lot to endorse Dr. Oz. So this article says frustration is mounting on the GOP's right flank over former President Trump's endorsement of Mehmet Oz in the Pennsylvania Senate race. Oz, a cardiothoracic surgeon who rose to fame as a talk show host, got a jolt over the weekend when his campaign received a surprise endorsement from Trump, who observers previously said might stay out of the race. The imprimatur instantly changed the tenor of the race, providing Oz with the backing of the GOP's most popular politician and de facto leader. However, past stances Oz has taken on issues such as Obamacare, abortion, and guns have sparked frustration among hardline populists, who also happen to be some of Trump's staunchest backers, an indication that the endorsement will not automatically deliver Oz the nomination. Quote, "There's no question about it," one former Trump administration official said when asked if Oz's previous stances contributed to the backlash. "I think his past positions and his statements on guns, on abortion, that's going to be problematic." Oz won Trump's endorsement in a Saturday evening statement, with the former president noting Oz's long-running television show and arguing his presence in Americans' living rooms would make him electable. He also insisted on Oz's conservative bona fides, hitting on several issues Republican voters hold dear. And so this article goes on to cite quite a few people, 4 people here, who are Republicans who are somewhat prominent or have some kind of influence. Some former Trump administration officials basically saying that, this one, for example, "I have enormous respect for President Trump. I was honored to have his endorsement in Pennsylvania twice, but I'm disappointed by this. Oz is the antithesis of everything that made Trump the best president of my lifetime. He's the farthest thing from America first, and he'd be very bad for Pennsylvania," tweeted Sean Parnell, who was Trump's chosen candidate in the Senate race before he dropped out during a contentious custody battle. Raheem Kassam, the editor-in-chief of the National Pulse, who boasts a large social media following, called the endorsement, quote, "indefensible," while radio host Tim Young said to, quote, "expect Oz to vote for basically everything the Biden administration asked for." Dr. Oz just seems a bridge too far for Trump endorsements. My text messages blew up last night from a lot of people who have been generally defenses of endorsements and are now in what the fuck is Susie Wiles doing mode. Eric Erickson, a prominent radio host, tweeted referencing Trump's political advisor. So it seems like Dave McCormick is the other big challenger, and I just saw that Rick Santorum had endorsed McCormick. And so it was thought that, at worst, maybe Trump would just sit out. But it seems like due to pressure from Sean Hannity as well as the friends of Dr. Oz, they have all been pressuring him to endorse. Also, apparently, his wife, Melania Trump, was very, had some kind of fondness towards him, likes him for some reason, not sure exactly why. And I guess he took that into account as well. So, they, I think, have a mutual connection kind of thing, as they're both like TV personalities. And so I guess that's what he went with at the end of the day. Now, what exactly is going to happen as a result of this, I don't know. The article says that like 61% of people in Pennsylvania are undecided on the race. So we'll see who ends up winning. I think Dr. Oz is more or less some kind of like whatever flip-flopper, political flip-flopper. I don't think he really has any specific opinions of any kind. I think he'll just kind of go with whatever is beneficial to him. And that's partially why this is going down. But I'll try to keep you guys updated on this, but interesting to see what's going on in the Republican Party and, what's going to happen in the future. 2024 is coming up really close. So, man, there's a lot coming up.